Jorin's bumhole. It's me, Bimbling Bloodaxe of the Lonely Mountain. Join me here in my Lord of the Rings online playthrough as I help the Free Peoples banish the shadows of Angmar from Eriador. I press the button too quickly, but never mind. Okay, gotta get to Chief Watcher Grimbriar. He's over here. So, we'll do a bit of a shorty cutty. And let's start getting Breeland finished off. Ooh, it's looking a bit stormy. Looking a bit stormy. Might have a bit of rain. So here we go. Don't think we're quite that far across. Bring it back a bit. More brigands. Oh, brigands. Ash branches. Let's have it. There it is. Little house where Watcher Grimbriar is hanging out. Let's start picking up some quests.
Why to take a moment of your time?
My job is to guard Bree. I don't have men to waste patrolling the countryside, but of late I've had reports of brigand raids near and around the town, so I moved to this location to keep a closer watch. I need someone to look into these rumours, and I've coin to spare for anyone willing to help. There have always been a few outlaws in the hills and dales north of town, but it seems recently they've grown both more numerous and more bold. If you can find out what is going on, it would be appreciated. Careful though, once these outlaws would flee any armed man, but now they are more prone to attack without warning. The farm across the road seems to be overrun by brigands. You could start your investigation there. While you've just been stood here doing rock all. Lotar, Ironband.
Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
Hail, good fellow. I was wondering if you could help me with a bit of a problem. It seems that no sooner did I set my latest blade out to cool than somebody stole it. I didn't see who made off with the sword, but I expect it was one of those mansmiths working out at Thornley's. Their craft is nothing like dwarf craft, and likely their jealousy of my workmanship moved them to steal my blade. If I were to ask them about my blade, they would just ignore me. You, though, by the look of you, are a great warrior. If you were to ask them about my blade, they'll be honest with you. How about it? Can you find my stolen blade? I'm sure I can, fellow dwarf. And Watcher Rosecane hasn't got anything at the moment, but he will, from what I recall. Right, let's sort these brigands out over here. I've no truck, we know brigands. You. That's right. Come here, I've got a present. We've found a strange medallion. Let's kill another one. Oh, in fact, that's all we had to do. But yeah, we don't have to kill any more of these brigands here. We'll go to Thornley's worksite, which is up this way. And we'll get ourselves some barrow iron. Pop over the bridge. Now I happen to know where the chap is that stole his sword. Or at least where he used to be. This guy, Kenton Thistleway. He's the man.
What can I do for you?
What? Stolen sword? Stolen from a dwarf? I don't know what you're talking about. Please, go away. I don't know anything about it. Kenton mops his brow nervously. Yes, I'll admit it. I took it. Please don't tell the constable. Please. I did it to save my family. See, a brigand named Nate. He told me that he would hurt my family unless I made a sword for their captain, Blake. But I didn't have the iron to forge one, and I was desperate to save my family, so I took the dwarf sword. Nate said that before he gave the sword to Blake, he was going to test the blade against the workers at the site of Thornley's silo, just before the graveyard and the boar hollow. If you find him there, maybe you can convince him to return Lofar's sword and leave my family alone. What do you say?
Might I take a moment
on,
of your
then.
time?
Now, I want to set matters right, I do, and maybe you can help me do that. See, like I said before, Nate said that before he gave the sword to Blake, he was going to test the blade against the workers at the unfinished silo site to the east. The site is just before the graveyard and at the top of the hollow of boars. If you find him there, maybe you can convince him to return Lofar's sword and leave my family alone. What do you say? Yeah, I just accepted that before. Did it get a bit of a... Might have got a bit of a bug there, or it might have lagged or something. I don't think there is any other quest at the moment here. So where you have to come to find this guy is over here. And it looks like Nate's dead. What a shame. As you kneel to examine Nate, it is clear that he is quite dead. His hand grasps the hilt of a sword, but the blade has snapped off and is nowhere to be found. You take the hilt from the dead brigand's hand. Well, Mr. Lofar, you weren't quite as good at making swords as you were making out. Dwarven craftsmanship. First time he's used your bloody sword, it snapped. I don't know. Let's go back.
Greetings.
What? The blade broke and Nate is dead? Oh, this is bad. Very, very bad. What if Blake comes looking for his sword? I won't have one to give him, and they'll do something terrible to me family. I need a sword to give him. If only I had another blade to give them. Wait, do you think Lofar would make another if you explain the situation to him? My family is in danger. Could you please ask him? I'll ask him, but you'll be lucky. You'll be lucky. Let's get back to Lofar and Chief Watcher Grimbriar. Okay. Ready for some dwarven moaning.
By Durin's beard.
Another blade? You cannot be serious. I'm already behind on other work, and now I must forge a new blade for Chief Watcher Grimbriar. Time is precious. Don't give it away for nothing, my father used to say. Lothar cuts himself off, lost in thought for a moment, then continues. Actually, I lost my father to brigands a few years back. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. Bah! Give me that hilt. I must be going soft. I'll do it to keep his family safe, but he's going to have to do something in exchange.
By Durin's beard.
Now I'll
Won't
help
you
that
give me
Kenton
even a
this away
moment?
by forging another sword, but with two conditions. The first one is that if the brigand doesn't come back around looking for the sword, I get it back. Second, this away gives me a hand and does some of the simpler work I've got piling up around here while I forge the new blade. Here, take these things over to him to work on. The axe needs a new haft, the bellows need new leather, and the helm needs to be reshaped and reinforced. Take that over to Kenton and tell him if he wants it done, then I'm happy with the work, then we'll call it even on the cost of the two swords. Now off with you. I've got to get to work on this new blade. Awesome. Back here. Chief Watcher Grimbriar.
What do you need?
Since when are outlaws able to afford such things as medallions? Even the constables don't have badges. And who is this Sharkey fellow anyway? This is very disturbing. Your find seems to suggest an organisation that we haven't seen before in these Brigands.
Can I speak with you a moment?
I have a spy amongst the Brigands who may be helpful in divining the true nature of this Sharkey. I will send him a message instructing him to come to a certain hill not far from here. Meet him there and ask about Sharkey and his plans. The meeting place is by a grey rock in the small stand of trees directly north of Bree Town. My spy has no news to share. We will need to find another means of learning Sharky's plans. Okay. And Watcher Rosecane still not got a quest for us yet. So, stand of trees, it's up here. Heavy ash branches. Let's have them. Let's have them. Up we go. If I remember, this is quite hard to miss rock. Yes, there it is. He says nearly missing it. Brigand informer.
I don't know anything, I'm sure.
We must be quick. I think they suspect something. Wait, what's that sound? Look out, here they come. Oh, I don't know where. These clowns. The spy handed you a bundle of notes and ran off. Okay. Well, Grimbriar has lost his informant. He didn't see much of an informant, did he? Right, let's get back. Hand these notes in. I wonder if we can read the notes. Since Sharky's men have come up from the south and taken over, the local brigands have changed from being common thieves and robbers into something more like a small army. Dirty and ill-equipped though they are, by combining their numbers they may be stronger than any of the town guards. The Breeland brigands of past times might have been crude and dirty outlaws, but they were still men of Bree for the most part, with relatives in the towns and farms of the region, so they weren't all that inclined to heedless violence. But now Sharky's men have changed everything. No dissent or squeamishness is permitted, and under their brutal fists the brigands of the country have become far more dangerous. It seems like Sharky's men are gathering their forces for some important task, and I'm afraid they intend no simple thieving. It may be they mean to take over all of Breeland. Dun, dun, dun. I know little of these men from the south. They are almost all ill-favoured brutes, but they are well armed and skilled fighters. They do not trust the native Breeland outlaws with their secrets, but they revere a leader they call Sharky. I am sure that Sharky is not yet in Breeland, but it may be that he will come soon. Where do these men come from, and where is Sharky now? I do not know this for sure, for I have never travelled beyond Breeland and do not know the Southlands. But these men sometimes speak of a place called Isengard. They come from beyond Andrath, and maybe as far as Dunland. It seems from what I have overheard that they are rivals with some band that they call the Iron Crown, but I know even less of this. So there we go. So, Grimbriar, what do you make of that?
Greetings.
This is dire news. I suppose it was too much to expect that it would all turn out to be some minor brigand leader's dreams of lordship. Well, I should not blame you for doing what I sent you to do, even though it is a pity you did not return with better tidings. I think I know our next step in this action, but it's a grim task I will send you to perform. So we're probably going to see Sheridan. I don't think any of this is better than what I've got, so we'll take the most expensive. Which is the bow.
Stay a moment.
And we are now a friend of the men of Bree. Woo! So we're doing pretty well. Oh, another thing I noticed there, I've got rid of it now, but I did do over 100 tasks. So now each time I turn in tasks, I can turn in 6 rather than 5. Just thought I'd let you know that. Even though I do that with my housekeeping, so you never see it. Now, listen here. I'm not going to invite the aid of those rangers out of the wild. The men of Bree are capable of defending their own lands from the threats they face, and we will not rely on strange folk for assistance. This information speaks of the captain who led the raid on Dogwood's farm and his current location. We have the chance to strike a telling blow against these brigands and find out more about them. It appears that the leader established a camp within a thick copse of trees behind the knoll to the west. The knoll in question is to the south of Dogwood's farm. Let us strike this blow for the men of Breeland. Let's do it. Watcher Rose Kane still hasn't got anything for us to do. No, this is the hill. It was those brigands we saw on the way to Grimbriar's when we were riding from Adzo's camp. So, looks like they're down in here. And in here, there's one. Let's just kill him. There's the southern leader. Yeah, that's right. That was for you. And we've collected his note. We're also going to get this tattered pack. Some stuff. Woo! 5 chunks of silver ore. We'll be able to sell that. Yes. Okay, I think we've got to go back to the items. Let's drop off these items to Kenton Thistleway. It's this way, I believe. Yes, got a bridge. We have a bridge. Get across. May as well do this because he'll send us back to Lofar. So we can save a bit of time.
What do you need?
Of course I'll do this work for the dwarf. Here, let me see what he's sent. Kenton examines the items. All of these can be easily repaired, but I don't have the materials to do it. I hate to ask this, but could you help me gather what I need? For the helm, ask Foreman Rosethorn over there for a few iron straps for reinforcement. The bellows will need some new leather, and I'll wager that some of the flawless hides from the boars near Bree will suffice. For the axe haft, I need something splendid to set it in. In the past, I've salvaged small gems from old trinkets. Oh, bless me. I've not been feeling very well since my family's been threatened. Oh, as I was saying, I've salvaged small gems from old trinkets that are found in the Boar Hollow to the east. There are small mounds of ruins there. They look like barrow stones. If you search through the debris, you might find some suitable trinkets. Right, where's his boss? Where's the boss man? Oh, there he is.
What do you need?
Bah! He wants iron straps. Kenton always needs something. He's straining the cost of this project. We have no straps in our stores. Here, take this old iron pot. You can make some straps out of that. Right, let's go and get the boar hides. So there's a boar there, and this rich iron deposit. So we'll collect that first. I think there are some boars down actually in the hollow itself, so we may as well make our way down there. We'll try and find these trinkets and kill boars at the same time. Down we go into the hollow. There's one. Close enough. Try again. Okay. Let's try these two.
Hadat ay menu!
Damn it. Obviously the boars are not these boars. Probably have to go somewhere else. How annoying. Try and enrage Splinter Tusk. Maybe that'll do the trick. And again, maybe it won't. Another backpack over there. Debris pile. Come on, pick it up. All day. I could do deleting you here. I forgot. Never mind. I'll just have one more go at one of these. Well, yay! So I can get them from here. It's just the drop rate's crap. He says as he gets 2 in a row. Three in a row. Woo! That's a secret, kids. Complain. If you're not getting any drops, just start complaining about how unfair life is and how you're never going to get any drops, and it's a joke, a sick joke. And then, as if by magic, the drops will appear. Hello, Mr. Bear. Right, back to Kenton. Right, get cracking. Oh God, you've returned. Here, give me those things. While you were away, something terrible happened. Please, I need your help.
Can I speak with you a moment?
Oh, it's terrible. Blake, the brigand captain who wanted the sword, came and told me he knew Nate was dead and that he knew I had something to do with it. I tried to tell him I didn't, that I would have another sword for him soon, but he wouldn't listen. He said he's taken me daughter, Maribel. If I don't give him another sword and soon, he'll kill her. You must save her. Please, get the sword from Lofar, then go to Blake's camp. It's in the Bree fields up north of Bree. I'm sure he'll release my daughter when he has the sword. Please hurry. I don't know what I'll do if they harm her. You should bring a few seasoned warriors with you. Blake's men are ruthless. No, we won't be needing that. I'm gonna sort them out. Because I'm the man for the job. The dwarf for the job. Down here. Turn all this into Lofar. And Grimbriar. Avoid the splinter to smaller. Oh, come on, let's set this. Ah, damn it. That was a rubbish jump on the old horse. Rubbish. Okay, back we go. Lofar.
This is
Those
unthinkable.
accursed brigands took Thistleways' daughter. This is bad. This sword isn't ready yet, and I know these types of fellows. They won't take no for an answer. They'll kill that girl. You'll have to mount a rescue and free Kenton's daughter. Hurry now, and gather friends. I feel you'll need them to face Blake. Oh, everybody just, they just underestimate us.
What do you need?
We have them now. This information proves that this Sharkey fellow is intent on establishing a strong foothold here in Breeland. It also tells us of their largest encampment outside of the Vale of Andrath, at a place west of here they call Brigands Watch. The brigand captain there passes orders out to his lieutenants that come directly from Sharkey. If we can get those notes...
Might I take a moment of your time?
With your help, we draw ever closer to shutting out this upstart Sharkey. We are closing in more and more on his location and the size of his force. We now know that the Brigands' Watch to the west of here in the foothills of Breeland is a staging ground for future assaults. The Brigands' captain hangs out orders from Sharkey himself to his lieutenants. Likely they are kept somewhere safe, a lockbox or even on his person. We need those orders. Head to the Brigands' Watch and get those orders. Awesome. Ah, I knew you had a quest.
Could I speak with you a moment?
If you are going to the heart of the Brigands' encampment here in Breeland, can you search for the goods they have stolen from the surrounding farms from shipments along the roadways? While Bree is not suffering terribly at the moment, it is only a matter of time before the current stores are empty. If the Brigands continue their assaults, there will be no food, ale, anything to appease the Bree folk, and then we will have much more to worry about. Will you not look for the stolen goods while in their camp? I certainly will. Right. I wonder whether to chat to Sheridan yet. I'm trying to remember. I think we're alright to leave him for a bit. I think this is the way we go. To rescue Mirabelle. Edith's. Yeah, I think Sheridan's later on. I think we'll naturally get pushed up towards where he's got like a cottage. I think we'll get pushed that way by doing other quests. Right, so it is up there. As you can see, the big palisade. We have to fight our way in, and that's just peachy. We're going to start with that guy. Die. Outlaw, eh? Down you go. There's some of the stolen goods. Pick those up while we're about it. Now, if I recall, we need to have our eye open for another quest while we're in here that we can pick up. Up we go. These two clowns are going to join in a sec. Yep. Yeah. The thieving swines. But he's stolen goods all over the shop. Ooh, a supply crate. Nice. Right. Mirabelle is that way, so we're going to have to go this way to deal with her. But before we do that, we'll get these notes. Do you here, around here somewhere. I think it's him, the watch captain. Oh, thought he was going to drop. Oh, here they are. The chest in his tent. Collecting a stained letter. Go. So we need 2 more stolen goods after I pick this one up. Some from down here. There's more around here. Now I'm not so sure about Mr. Aldis Oatbearer here. Is he... Oh, I can't remember, it's been too long. I made a big mistake. I think you made the big mistake, Aldis. You should have just stayed bearing oats. Killing these for later, because this is the way that Mirabelle is going to run off. So hopefully they won't respawn by the time that I've saved her. Right, she's in here.
What do you need?
Thank you, thank you. I filled the key a while ago, but I was too scared to use it. Now with you here, I can use it and we can escape. Hopefully I can get away before Blake notices. Don't think that's going to work. With these idiots. Come on. That's them gone. Oh no, they've heard us. Here he is. That's right. Come to Popper. You! Leave the lady alone. Quick, follow me. With Blake dead, we can make our escape. I was sure there was another quest. Oh no, she's... God. Do you know there's a couple of hobbit lasses? Oh, she's gone. I'll tell her it's a couple of hobbit lasses who are like 3 times as brave as she is. Right, I must have been dreaming. I don't think there is another quest up here. I thought there was. But obviously not. We can just ride past these guys. They're below our level. Not going to aggro them if we don't aggro them. Let's make our way back. Pick up some ash branches on the way. Why not? Who've got to go back to? Kenton. I want to go back to Kenton. Tell him his daughter's been rescued. Yay! There we go. Kenton!
What can I do for you?
Oh, bless you. You've returned my daughter safe to me. I can't thank you enough. You've done so much for me, in more ways than you can know. While you were away, I busied myself with Lofar's work. I had to do something to keep myself from being overcome with worry. No sooner had I finished the work than Lofar came over to collect it. He seemed pleased with it, even admitted it came close to dwarf work. He promised to send me more work in the future. Bimblin, you've saved my family and given me hope for a brighter future. I can't thank you enough. Except the sword, that'll be the most expensive. Woohoo! Right. Back to Watcher Rosecane and Watcher Grimbriar. Oh, Chief Watcher Grimbriar. I do apologise. Yep, stay calm, bear mother. No need to get excited. Just picking up some branches. Just reporting.
How can I be of service?
More ill news. Orkmen. Could this be? This letter says it plainly enough. Sharkey has a legion of half-orcs loyal to him that he's sending to Andrath. I have doomed my men. We'll take that.
Stay a moment.
The Vale of Andrath is Breeland's gateway to the south. The South Downs, Dunland, Isengard, the Gap of Rohan, all would be closed to Breeland if the Brigands are not hindered. It is clear that Sharkey is no mere brigand leader. He has employed half-breeds to fill his ranks, a wholly depraved act. I sent my men to watch the ruins at Andrath, and fear they may now be prisoners or worse. Please head south beyond the Greenway crossing, further beyond the shadow of the Barrows, and seek my scouts, Oakdale and Brittleleaf. Hopefully they will have found a safe place close to the ruins, likely on the eastern side. Be swift, for I fear the worst, and bring caution with you. That is likely to be a bad place. Okay. Watcher Rosecane.
What can I do for you?
This will do nicely. Bree is in dire need of new supplies, and this will do well to sate the populace. Without this, who is to know what terrible madness would have befallen the people of Bree? Here, we are indebted to your help. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go south, and I'll show you where it is, and then we'll call it a day. One more thing is, I need turtles in the soup. We'll be able to do that when we go down this direction. We won't do it this episode, but we may do it next episode. So I'll show you where Andrath is. The other important thing about Andrath is where one of our champion quests is. So it's either Fair Sherman or Morley the Fierce will be where we're going now. So we'll have to keep an eye out for them so we can kick their ass. So there's one down at Andrath Ruins, and whoever the other one is up at Greenway Fort. But we'll run into the Greenway Fort when we're doing Seradan's quests, after we go to meet him. Down we go. All you have to do is follow the road round. Follow the road. Head south. Just coming over here a little bit. That's the lake where all the turtles are. Down there. So that's where we'll be collecting turtles from. This is Andrath. These are Southgard Ruins. I think it's called Southgard Ruins. We'll go up, we'll meet the two scouts, and we'll save all those quests for next time. Okay. Silver. Give it to me. Give me your silver. Yeah. So when you're coming up here, where you want to go is this side. He did mention it. He said the east side. It's up here, but they are a little bit tricky to find, so I will show you exactly where they are. So bear this way, then you want to go up this slope, go as far up the slope as you can, and then cut across here. And the two watchers are in here. Okay. So Watcher Oakdale will have a quest at some point. But next episode we shall chat to Watcher Brittleleaf. Looks like he's on the toilet at the moment. But there you go. Right, so that is it for today's episode of Lotro. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you will join me next time. But until then, this is me, Cat Weasel, saying toodaloo.